naturally on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another Neverwinter stream. We are back with another day of most likely dragon hunting, unless I somehow magically happen to cap it all. I've got to really set a cutoff point at some point. I think when I have enough to buy all the gear, I think that's a good time to stop hunting them. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Buzzy.
We have dragon hunts again?
Yeah, every day. Every
More
day is
dragon
dragon
hunts.
hunts. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we should finish on our main. I think we're like 1 or 2 hunts away. And then go and... Although maybe we should start with a random dungeon to start things off, because I feel we always do that.
That sounds good. Actually miss dungeons.
Right? Because it's just been dragon hunts. Hey Corbs, hey, a dragon. Oh no, now we get like traumatized by seeing a person's name in chat. A dragon. A dragon has entered the chat. Alright, let me just run this real quick. Alright. Hey Smokey, how you doing? Okay, so do a random dungeon, then go back to the grind. You good? Nice. What you been up to? I saw you had a stream the other day. How did that go? What are we doing today? We're actually going to do random queues. Can you believe it? It's been too long of just doing dragon hunts. We'll come back to the dragon hunts. I've got like, I think 2 more? Yeah, 2 more to do. What about you? You want to join, Ish? Any of you want to join? More than welcome to join. You're annoyed that you can't get back into Neverwinter. Why, Smokey? Stream was okay, just not enough content or friends to make it a thing again. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks. I can imagine, yeah, once you get the hunts out of the way, what do you really have to do past that point? Unless, you know, you find things enjoyable to do. Maybe later? Okay. Alright, yeah, no worries. Let me know. We'll do it then. What are you making for today, Ish? Do we want to do an advanced dungeon, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we get a pop?
Instant pop without the tank, really?
Oh, let's go. Ravenloft, you know, I'm not even mad. It's been so long that we haven't had
Right?
one. And we have 3 rogues.
Yay!
I can see into your
Maybe you'll
Good
do
that we
something
have
from
time.
YouTube. Okay. Huh?
Good that we have time for the battle pass.
But what the hell? How did they get here? Did we get into a... Is this a... Oh, they've been here already. I guess they're already trying something. It keeps saying disconnected from server. Try again. Is it your connection, Smokey? Do you guys on the console have the option to have a proxy? And Corbs, I was feeling better, then I went to buy bread and now it's worse. Is it cold outside? Maybe the cold is affecting you. And you're gonna try to do some baby TMI training today and tomorrow since it's 2 days. Oh, it's gonna be back in RTQ, right? I think it's gonna be fun. I'll try to take the book. Okay, cool, no worries. Well, let me actually say something. By the way, you can stay close to us with the book. So long as ghosts don't touch. And when Hypo appears, she does chain on second phase. Come join us. Like, that's always the tell. The moment she does chains on someone on second phase, then she's gonna do a hypo.
It's good that they're communicating.
I should be single target. Bleh.
I sense a disturbance.
Imagine being an AoE there. And how am I doing? Frustrated. Like, my doctor cancelled like treatment plans. Like, it's been an ongoing thing for 2 months almost now, and that's got me really frustrated. Then hours of not having electricity has gotten me frustrated. Just in general, frustrated. Can't really do what I want to do, but you know, try to stay positive and just have a good time. But that's about it. And I know console Smokey. Oh, Smokey, you know what it is? Why you can't get on now? There is maintenance. Maintenance got extended on Xbox. That might be the issue. PS4 is fine because it got unlocked, but Xbox, if I remember correctly, at least when I looked on it a while ago, had extended maintenance. So that might be why you can't get in. And Cough, I knew that, Rogue. It's been a while. How you doing? What is she doing? Okay, finally. Wow, that took a while, huh?
Yeah, take their way.
Oh no. Okay, where was I? Thanks for the raid yesterday. You're welcome, Mish. I hope it was a good one. I know it's 28 degrees, Corbs. Yeah, that's not too cold, so it shouldn't be an issue. As for me, that's fine.
Oh no.
Any assassination attempts upon myself? Easy. Doesn't it feel nice doing something different than dragons?
Oh, it does.
Something smart. It makes you appreciate what you missed. Oh, no, not the castle. It's so good though. I actually missed every piece of content. It doesn't matter what it is. You don't understand. I've been doing dragons for like how long? How long has it been out for? Like 4 weeks? 5 weeks? Is this the 5th week now? So I'm actually
I
really
think 5
excited.
weeks.
Like, I would run anything at this point. Not that Dragon Hunts are bad, it's just that's all I've been doing. And I would still be doing it, so I thought, you know, I might as well mix it up for at least one time. Hey, Negation, how you doing? Ish, you finished the Maze Engine adventure. Oh, nice. Do we even have artifacts?
I used mine.
Alright, who's it? On melee? Easy.
Me.
Okay, quickly, assassinate,
God.
assassinate! Hypo. Even a daily, I should have used my daily everything. It's sorry. Next time, Messi. I'll get you. There, you stunned. Easy.
I'm stunned now.
You do randoms and dragons, Corpse? Yeah, I just don't have enough time. So here's the thing, right? You see my time? It's 6 p.m. So my power just came back on. That's why I started streaming so late. And then my power's going to go out at 10 p.m., which means I have to stop streaming around 9 p.m. to get dinner ready, which means I have less than 3 hours of Neverwinter time, which is part of the reason why I'm so frustrated, because I don't get to do much. I don't get to do as much as I'd like to do. Otherwise, you know, I'd be doing dragon hunts, I'd be doing randoms, I'd be doing trials. So I have to, like, basically bunch up as much as I can. And, yeah, that sucks, you know. And Smokey, how many more Dragon Weeks till you get all your gear? Well, I technically can get all my gear. I can get enough to gear 3 characters. I just haven't picked anything on what I want. So let me just auto attack this boss, then I can show you. So if you look over here, I have pretty much almost capped on these, capped on this one, and I have 390 Dragon Ridges, which is enough to buy, what, 6-7 pieces on this character alone. Okay, where's the boss? Always annoying
Somewhere in the
when...
middle.
Alright, she's here. Okay, there she is. No artifact. I don't have artifact. Okay. Just do a daily, do a mount. South Africa hates Neverwinter confirmed. I think they just hate everything confirmed. It's not even a single one thing. It's like basically my flow of the day at the end of every evening is be like, okay, how am I going to get fucked tomorrow? Okay, so I don't have power at this time, this time, and this time. And then I basically plan my day accordingly. Oh, and don't get me started on the fact that if they suddenly have like an increased stage, which means it completely throws your plans out the window. So oftentimes it's like, okay, I gotta do a bit of work here. I'm gonna have dinner at like 1 a.m. in the morning because I can't cook any earlier because there's no power. Or like go to bed at 10 p.m. Or like sometimes go to bed at 4 p.m. Like constantly my life is dependent on the schedule. Which is the worst. And it affects everything. Like you don't have hot water when there's no electricity. The geysers not working. Oftentimes there isn't even water if there's like extended downtime. So yeah, it's fun time. Also, I think my game just crashed. Holy shit, that's the first. Alright, my game just crashed. Fun times. I'll be back now.
Interesting, your character's just here.
I just gotta stand there. Smokey, I think I've got GF and SW decent for now. Just need to fix my DC. It's all shapes of messed up. Let me actually check the let me check the server. Okay, so maintenance has been extended till 6:30. So in 9 minutes Xbox server should come up. More or less, Smokey. I'm gonna keep my eyes open on here so I can let you know. But that's why you can't log in, because the Xbox servers are down. And PS4 was up. NW Noob, it's impossible to get Wasteland Wanderers and risk to precipitation, right? When you really want it, then you don't get it. Hi, Bessie.
Hello.
Oh, I'm still a single target. Let me think. Wrist guards you can get. Yeah, you can't really get a better one. The Wasteland Wanderers. I mean, if you swap your gear around, you can get a much better headpiece. What are you doing? Why are you running away? Hey. Every time I come closer, just like running away. You can get a headpiece that gives you 7% combat advantage. Yeah, exactly. The one that Negation's mentioning is actually better, especially in scaled content, because you don't want your item level to go up. So you see this one? I upgraded mine. I forgot what the base one is called. But like you can run Underbound or like Lair of the Mad Mage, you will get it. Like easy. And it's basically the same thing. Also, can we take this moment to talk about item level? Like, the most important part that matters? Like, once and for all, that is, like, clear. So many times I see people in groups asking for, like, looking for group 60k DPS, 70k DPS. When the majority of content is scaled, which means that anything above that item level doesn't count towards your hit points, doesn't count towards your outgoing damage. And if you take, for example, the latest trials that exist in the game, like Crown of Caldegon, which is an RTQ, and Tiamat, if I'm not mistaken, it was... I'm gonna have to double check. I think it was 34,000 item level. No, that doesn't sound right. The 43, okay, now I need to go double check. Because I was having a discussion about this earlier. Oh yeah. So Tiamat and Crown is 36k item level. You're capped at that, right? Your item level. You see how I'm capped in here? It's 41k. And in RadQ, you're capped at 41k. So that means going above 41k does nothing for your character. At all. It does nothing for your character. The only thing that matters is your percentages. If you're a DPS, get your main percentages to 90%. If you're a healer, get your main percentages to 90%. Same with the tank. And it's like so frustrating to see that. It's like people don't understand. They think the higher item level the better. The only time that matters is in unscaled content, which is like 1% of the game. Everywhere else, even zones are scaled. What that means is anything above the zone's item level does not contribute to you doing any better. For example, all the people that I'm with right now, like these two other rogues, they can be less item level than me, and they can perform the same or better than me, depending on the percentage stats. So, let's have a look real quick. I'm just going to auto attack here. This rogue over here is 51k. Okay. But look what they're lacking. Their power is not capped. It's not 90%. Combat advantage is low, crit strike and crit sev is low, so they can improve on that. This rogue here, doing really good, 90% power capped. Combat advantage a bit low, crit strike and crit sev, again, a little bit low. My stats on optimal at all, I'm not even buffed. Got 90% power, combat advantage. These two, I don't even have my stacks up. So you can see where you can do better, but it has nothing to do with item level. And hey, pancakes. Negation says looking for group 70k DPS BOA only, and they have all purple gear from Dragon Mode Veil. I think it's so easy to get your item level up, right? Because you could just inflate it with any high item level gear or seals gear, or like just, you know, buy your way forward and then boom. Meanwhile, you do like nothing in actual content pieces. Hey, Lindrin. Resemblance says don't listen to Deadmano. Item level is all that matters. Item level output, out DPS 5 caps. maybe one day it will be common knowledge. 82k item level is BIS even with 30% power. Oh god. But yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, so only place that item level matters is when you're doing unscaled content. That way, you know, you'll take extra benefit from the increased base damage. You'll have increased hit points, stuff like that. That's fine then. But the majority of the game is not unscaled. So we end up having that issue. And your evil fantasy item level is just a key to big dungeons. Doesn't mean you're ready to play them. Yeah, exactly. They're just the unlock. But the thing is, the capped one that we're talking about is completely different. So if we look at advanced dungeon for Castle Ravenloft, you'll see that the minimum entry is 35,000 item level, right? That's the minimum to enter. However, what I'm talking about is the maximum item level that you can actually get to. In this case, it's 41,000. So you can see I'm currently 74,000 item level. That's like over near 30k wasted item level. It doesn't count at all. So oftentimes I'll advise people just get to 50k item level and make sure your stats are as close to 90% as possible, and you'll be good for like the majority of content. Provided you don't want to run like, you know, end game trials. But if we're talking about RadQ, RTQ, skirmish, regular dungeons, zone events, campaigns, events, then you'll be more than, you know, good enough. Negation says bosses will simply refuse to fight in the presence of you. Get your item level to 80k. The funny thing about that is getting to that level, you'll be unoptimized. You won't have your stats balanced as well. If I remember correctly, around 76 to 78k item level is currently the most optimal item level in terms of getting your stats capped as well. But I'm gonna have to go around and play with that because I don't even have any of the new gear. Last time I checked, that was before they decided to nerf the ribcage 2.0. Master says many of us has dropped in supplication to Mano. Hi, Hester. Doesn't your base damage go up with item? It does, but the misconception is that in scaled content, which is 99% of the game, you cannot exceed the item level of the content. So let me explain this in the most simple way possible, right? Item level does determine your base damage. In uncapped content, there is no limit to your item level, therefore no limit to your base damage. However, in scaled content, which we're in right now, my item level is capped at 41,000. Do you see that? I'm 41,000. Now let me show you what that means in a very simple visual. My base damage right here, 4920. You see that? Now let me go to PE. If I remember correctly, PE was unscaled.
I don't think it. Can you?
Yeah, I can leave at any time. Perks of being a VIP. So remember that number, 4920. Now do you see this? 8932. Do you guys see that? Look at my hit points. 969. Nice. Now let me go back in there. Remember that number, 969,000. And now watch my hit points. 511. Hopefully I've explained that. I'm not sometimes the best at explaining things, but basically don't chase item level because it does nothing for you in 99% of the game. The only time it matters is the pure bleeding edge endgame content, which you're never going to find in the queues. We talk about Zarya's Challenge Master, Crown of Cadogan Master, Rise of Tiamat Master, and Tower of the Mad Mage. That's the only time where it matters. I mean, even hunts. Hunts, if I remember correctly, you capped at, I think it was 51,000 item level?
Yeah, they're scaled too.
So, again, anything above 51,000 item level, you could have 70k item level, you're not doing more damage. In fact, oftentimes you're going to be doing less damage because it's much harder to cap at a higher item level than it is at a lower item level, purely because you don't always get a 1-to-1 ratio from combined ratings to item level. Especially true for things like mount collars. Let me give you an example. That's a bad example. Here. I'm getting 800 item level from this, but I only get 400 combined ratings out of it. So I'm inflating my item level for no actual gain in meaningful content. That is why I do have a loadout called scaled content right here, which is optimal. It was optimal, but then, yeah, mods changed everything, so I have to go and do it again. Negation. They nerfed Scavenger's chest piece the day after I got. I remember when everyone was chasing that piece. They only nerfed the gear because of the UOA, Union of Ads. They've been striking. Oh my god, Aster. But yeah, the hardest part for newer players is the fact that to get to the 90% caps, you need to spend a lot on companions. Because companions are where you get the bonus. Gear will only get you so far, half of your ratings. Well, yeah. Half, more than half. Because you can get up to 50% on your ratings from gear. The other 40%, because the cap's at 90, comes from companion bonuses. And, you know, other extra bonuses, boons and stuff. So that is the hard part for a newer player, because we're talking millions, right? Literal millions to get the companion tokens. Oh my god, Taylor. Wait! I'm confused. Did you sub yesterday? And now again? How does... you're breaking the system. You try to mess with my mind. It was 28 months yesterday. And it's 29 months now? How does that work? Thank you for the sub, Taylor.
Come to reclaim the sun sword, have you?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, Taylor, yeah. Upgrading companions isn't the worst. It is. That is why you need to take advantage of the events. Oftentimes events give you companion upgrade tokens. And you just want to grab that as much as possible. That should be your main priority. Before any mounts, get comp tokens. Upgrade your meaningful companions. Not random ones. He's extended it. Time travel? Oh my god, hi, I'm too pale. Guild invites, yes. Yes, of course. You want to send me a plus with every character that wants to get in? And then I could just right click and do that. I mean, it's already been 1 month. Where's your memory gun? You're right. ESCOM has kept us so much in the dark that I kind of just went into stasis mode. I believe it's already been a month. Aster, you're like, what, 87 right now? That's crazy. Alright, let me send this invite. There we go. Oh. Here we going. It feels nice, right, to be doing dungeons again.
Yeah, this is a nice group.
Even if it's Ravenloft. Before the dragon grind continues. Oh yeah, and then the other cool thing, if you can somehow cap your stats at, let's say, 70,000 item level, if you run any content, you will be downscaled, yes, but you'll keep your stat percentages. So for example, I'm always 90% power and combat advantage, right? The other two are kind of finicky, because I haven't rebuilt my build at all. They get close when I buff. So that means if I run or Crown of Caldegon or any other harder content, I will be capped. If I run like a skirmish, I'll be capped. My overall ratings will be lower, yes. My base damage will be lower, yes. But my percentages, which is all that matters, will be capped. And if you're not capping your percentages, then it doesn't matter what your item level is. You're just going to do far, far worse. Whether you're a healer, whether you're a tank, whether you're a DPS.
I welcome you into my home, and yet you bring such a dreadful item. I fear you have overstayed your welcome.
Right, Pancakes? Melee is a special waifu.
You should never have brought that sword here.
Yeah?
Am I?
Yeah. If someone does exclamation Ara, then you'll know.
Until I regain my light.
I think picky a race is also worth talking about. Yeah, true. Oh no, I got stuck in the middle. Imagine that. Yeah, races matter at the end level.
My guy's running away with Hyper.
Why is the bot broken? Bot is there, but bot's not responding. Hold on. But it works for me, but not for you, Ish. Are you using like weird characters? Hey, thank you, Neverwinter Meister. Okay.
How's about a little light?
Ara. Okay, that's the wrong one though. What about the other one? Why is it broken?
Heartwarming.
Apparently it doesn't like you.
Face your end with
Imagine Organism not having enough points. What the fuck is going on?
face your end with dignity.
It was the wrong one. Anyway, let's move on. So, talking about races, I always tell new players, if you're a new player and you're not doing any endgame content, it doesn't really matter. Go with whatever makes you happy, because at the end of the day, if you're not enjoying the game, you're not going to stick around long enough to get to the endgame. But there are some special cases where races are beneficial. For example, my favorite elves, the Wood Elves, give you 5% crit on there, which is a really nice bonus. It goes straight to your percentages, which makes it worthwhile. I'll actually go through the others when I'm done here. But those do matter to some degree. And I mean, Wood Elf is generally good overall.
Until I regain my light.
Unless you're a tank. Hey, Mr. Handsome Geek. I'm doing good. What about you? And Taylor says, I actually think Tiefling is the best race right now because of how they design endgame to be harder in the later stages when the HP gets past the half point. Yeah, well, imagine that with the demo set. Again, 2 for 2.
He likes you.
I actually see the blood blobs. That was close.
That was so close.
Nicely done. We're almost done here. Then I could go through the races. Someone else took the sword. What the fuck?
I think the tank is taking it.
Okay. No, I was like, I thought it was there and then it was gone. I didn't see they took it. Okay, good.
Yeah, tank has it.
Nice, nice, nice. Alright, get pushed. Hey, Andy. How you doing? Taylor, I still have my set, but we called it Orcus set. Why was it called Orcus? Well, I guess... I'm trying to remember now. We got it from there, didn't we? Did you see they increased the item level to 1000? Same with Tiamat?
I switched back to Tiamat stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need a higher one though, for healers specifically.
The new sets are good too. They get crit strike or crit step.
A dragon Juma just dropped me a mythic stone of health. Oh, nice. Time to queue for the last 22 ranks and spend them all. If you want to join, I'm gonna do some dragon hunts like after this.
You're on your own until I regain my life.
Oh yeah, we got Orcus from Castle Never. But where did we get the two set pieces? Is it also from there? I thought it was from Demogorgon. Why me? 3 for 3. They didn't, but it's viable now, Top Shutters, especially because of the item level increase.
Allies have betrayed you.
But I mean, it's so weird why they would increase that, because, you know, you literally have the Voss set, the Twinkling, the Trickster set. You're not in Alliance? What do you mean? Oh, the Alliance run was only on a Monday. I help out Alliance members on a Monday. And then my runs are personal throughout the week unless someone needs help and like messages me. So I'm not like running specifically for anyone. It's just me and Millie. Uh-oh, I'm in a bad spot. Ooh, that was close. Not only takes Alliance members. Oh man. Not even guild, just Alliance only, imagine. No, I only take subscribers to the chat. Oh my god. Only 12-month subscribers. It's prerequisite, you know. Subscriber perks and all that.
Face your end with dignity.
You gonna run as well, Hester? Okay. I have about like 2 runs in on my DPS and I gotta do the boring grind. Even his laugh, Taylor, matches up with what you said. Oh god, it's brilliant. Yeah, to anyone that didn't get it, by the way, that was a joke. I've never liked the ability to lock things to like payments or like some kind of entitlement. I would always run with anyone that needs help. So if there's anyone in chat that needs help, that needs to get something, more than happy to help.
Now, raise me to the heavens.
I think A-Dragon is a tank. Yeah, A-Dragon's a tank, but we can work around it. You can be like, so long as I'm on my DPS, it'll be fine. Faster, so you can go like Pally heal, Melee can go DPS, and then we should be fine. Neverwinter is still down. Let me see. There hasn't been an update yet. Smokey, as soon as I see that update, I'll let you know.
Since I felt
down.
No, you can stay on your tank, Hester. Just your pally has the heal paragon, so just use that.
Do not let him escape.
15 minutes before it goes back up. Well, it was supposed to go up 15 minutes ago, according to Persimer's message.
Between life.
Did I miss organism? Sorry. Send you this one. I think that's the third one. That was nicely done.
Yeah, pretty smooth.
That was pretty smooth, yeah. How much time was that? That was
It's final.
43 minutes.
Well, we got here halfway.
It was like 10 minutes, so like half an hour? That's not bad. Yeah. Half an hour.
Rest in peace, master.
Not bad. They had like quite a few people in here. I think this was maybe, what was this? Was this a tank? Yeah, this was the other tank. I wonder what happened. They had another... They had two tanks?
Not to misplace.
They had
This is the
two
third
tanks! This is the third tank in here. What
Oh my
happened?
god.
Oh my god. That must have been a really cursed run. Alright, let's see what we get for all that time. Any transfeeds? Brilliant diamond. Okay. Ooh, 5 mana upgrade tokens. The executioner and a brilliant diamond. Watch me reroll this and I lose everything. We could do better. Better or nothing. Okay. We lost the epic card. Oh well. Heal diamond. That's huge. And 10,000...
That's nice.
Okay, I feel like if I don't take that, I'm gonna get like smitten with the RNG. Don't know what to do with these anymore. They give you these colors, but like they're pretty useless. You can't do anything with them. Can't even give them to someone because they're not worthwhile at all to use. Not even for a beginner. That loot, yeah, wow. If you get a sunset shard, I'll be upset. I often get them. What's this? A sunset shard, wow.
God, you always get them.
I always get them, yeah.
They're
Perks
quite
of being
rare.
blessed by melee.
I mean, it's good. At least you get it.
And then remember to get the thing from the campaign. Barovia. Did they move it? Oh, they put it to adventure? No? Oh, Ravenloft, right. And get the phosphorescent moss if it's there. One day I'll be able to fix my weapons. Thanks for the run, Cough the Sickness. That was a fun run. You've been farming for months and you haven't got one. I get them every run so far. I think it's like 4 or 5 in a row. We could just do a farm run. Oh my god, blessed, yes. Okay, so we get Haster, we get a dragon. That's the wrong Haster. You need it on your Palio main, or where do you want it? And then a dragon. And then if anyone wants to join, we have a spot for a DPS. Neverwinter Meister, you ran Reaper solo today and you made it. What was Reaper today? Oh, the Infernal Citadel? Damn. Man, if only I had more time, I could do that too. And Organism? Okay. Then we're good. Actually, if Haster joins, let Haster go, both of you heal. It might be better than melee switching to DPS. We'll make this work, don't worry about it. Or, a dragon, do you have a DPS loadout? Because if you have a, what was it, Dreadnought? You can add a bit of chip damage. They hit 4 hours, oh my god. Any flexes of like time? Dude, if I had 4 hours extra Neverwinter Meister, that's all I have to play. In 2 hours I have to go get dinner, otherwise electricity goes out. Then I'm in the darkness for like 2 hours. Not really, just for questing. What mod do I put in? Anything you guys want. I'm gonna put in a T3 limited. So any T3 you guys want. Hey Joe, how you doing? Oh, I'm so tempted to put rotating in as well. I didn't see what color it was. If we get black, I'm putting it in though. What was it? It was black!
Was it?
No!
Oh, it's... Okay.
I could have put it in. Oh well. Alright. Now no one will definitely die, right? We have Haster on OP. And we have Melee on Cleric. And what artifacts do we have? Organism has Wyvern. Okay, that's good. Not the not okay. Use your lantern. Aster, you have Diamond Pin. Okay, that works. And then Melee, you got Charm, I think, from last time, huh? No, you have Blast Scepter. That's fine too. That works. Easier to put down. I have Charm.
Yeah, I saw you
I'm not on my
Charm.
Dragon Hunter. I'm on my wrong loadout. Let me just switch. Hey, thanks for the lurkish. Appreciate you. Let's see what the ingredients go to. Oh my god. What are you gonna make even?
Significant.
Uh-oh. Please don't bite. Get the aggro.
He did one bite.
He did bite?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's
Well, I
the
got a couple
beginning
of
one.
seconds. Okay, there you go. We got a good anvil.
I will twist your bones.
No, please don't twist our phones. It's like the only thing I have left to connect to technology. And what the fuck was that? Holy shit. That was a fun poo. Okay. This one's a contender for Black Dragon on crack. Neverwinter might have time to walk solo things, for example, Tower of the Oh no. How did that go?
Worthless cheaters. Scream for me.
Oh boy, Mr. Black Dragon, let's go. You walk the tower in 1 hour, nice. You just like take a nice, casual, slow run.
I shall dissect
What?
you.
How do I get the bite?
The tank died.
Maybe having Haster as a second tank would be a better option here. I don't think we really need the extra heals as much. Whoa! Can he switch at the campfire? Because it's not it is private, so he should be able to. But let's do artifacts again. Is anybody in chat on PlayStation? I think there was someone. Any PlayStation peeps? Alright, nice.
You are such frail things.
Let's have 2 tanks. Then in case there's like a thing, Hasta can just quickly smite. The tanks can fight for aggro, basically.
My.
What fire? Oh, yeah, he's right. Rip. He's right. We don't have campfires. There goes my beautiful idea of using portable altars to allow you to swap loadouts. Oh, man.
Really, we should be able to.
Hasta, you telling me you can't smite on the healer paragon? Mechanical altar? Does that work? Okay, let me put this down. It doesn't. Oh, okay. Imagine it did. That would be amazing. You can smite? Wait, what? Aster can smite? Of course he can. But imagine grabbing aggro as the
I
healer.
think maybe they don't have the
Hard turn.
I will liquefy you.
He smit, but it did nothing. No hard taunt. Nice try though, Hasta. Imagine the healer spec did have that though. The hard taunt. Hasta, why are you smiting his ass? It's like Hasta slapping him like, be the bad boy. Come here. I just hear Hasta slapping this dragon. Oh yeah. Mmm. Let's use the artifacts we have. Gold Powers? Oh, okay. That's his name.
Worthless creatures.
Boy, Xbox is still down, huh? And they've gone... Well, we'll see in 2 minutes. Maybe they will turn it on the hour. You know what would be better? If it was a barbarian, Taylor, then not the bravest would be even better. Get it? Because barb nuts? Uh-huh.
Your pain is delicious.
Had you not? Jesus. I'm gonna save artifacts for next phase. People randomly using them.
Time
Bad.
is ticking. Plaything.
Are you part of the Discord, Mr. Handsome Geek? I could send you an invite. Check this out. You should be able to find PS4 peeps to play with. And you can just set the role in the channel role request. Just interact with the icon. And you should be able to find peeps in there. No worries. Okay. The final run. Let's go.
Insignificant.
Godzilla mode activated? Rage mode activated? Okay, okay. Who's using the cannon boy? Who's? Why? Of every mount? Oh no.
Your pain is delicious.
Mr. Meme. Hello, how are you? Cannon is OP. The meme. Oh, I see. Aster is memeing here. You know what would be even funnier is if it actually damaged your teammates as well. So that you, the poor rogues and, you know, other melee characters need to dodge. Get away from the dragon.
Yours is a legacy of rot.
Well, let's use more artifacts. Yo, he's out again? Damn, cannon boy. Alright, someone pick up... Oh.
I'm going.
Oh, it's you that was down. Oh wait, was it the tank?
I was.
Okay.
Yours is a legacy of rot. Please, all of
Oh, that positioning. Oof. You good? Mr. Mame, just running your warlock in Willowwood. Nice. What are you doing in Willowwood? Oh my god.
Not giving us a break.
please, all of you.
Oh yeah, the damage is... Okay, I might have undercalculated the damage there. We'll get there though. Gotta focus. I gotta really like play it safe now.
Legacy of rot.
And really hope I don't get the aggro again or that Knot doesn't die. So make sure you pally shield him, Haster. Pally shield Knot. Give him the big
Yeah,
shields.
he's on 4 stacks.
Who?
The tank.
That's okay. Just, you know, pally shield will save the day. I believe.
I will twist your bones.
Oh my god, that combination! No! No! No, 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 no! I'm in a good spot though. I'm in a safe spot. Joke's on you, Mr. Dragon. Joke's on you. Now if we can only get him out of there.
Live, live.
Basically, I gotta stand here on its side if I want to make sure I don't get one shot by, But that means I don't get CA. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not standing at the back and getting... Oh, fuck. No! Oh, I survived! Heal me! Where was the heals? I could have lived! Fuck's sakes!
Yeah,
If I
couldn't
die, the
react in
damage
time.
is gone! Ellie! I lived! Despite those stacks, I lived! You had one charge to press one button. Any intercessions?
Ah, yeah, I was too late, sorry.
Who did it go to? Don't you like the best part when it heals you? So it goes on you?
That's the worst, actually. You're like, I do want to heal myself. Like, I wish I could put ourselves in a blacklist. And whoever you heal, don't
Exactly.
heal me.
That would be the best. I'm dead. It's over. GG. I didn't realize how bad the damage would be. That's what we... If we switch it up that Haster is a tank and we get not to switch to Dreadnought, then we should be fine. But that was really good. We almost had it. If I played a little bit better and just stayed in the right spot, I wouldn't have died like 3 times to his ball attacks. Oh man. Alright, let's just wipe and go again. Let's get not to switch to Dreadnought. And Haster switch to tank, and then we should be good to go. An organism, you should look up some guides on Warlock rotations. Maybe get help from Korb or Tiandra, so you can get that nice damage out as well. Because Warlocks are OP, even without like the good gear. They're insane. I can message Tiandra. Need 7 minutes for cooldown? No! Oh no! Wait, you switched? We're fine. 7 minutes for what cooldown? We're okay. You're on tank now. Hey, Deku. You want me to read that in a okay. Okay. Give me a second. Hold up. Dramatic, huh? Okay. Did you know that 9-10 eye doctors recommend running Castle Ravenloft a day? Running Castle Ravenloft has proven to be a wonderful remedy to poor eyesight. Studies have shown that dim atmosphere of Castle Ravenloft modulates the strain on your eyes. Famous Neverwinter player Haster has said, Castle Ravenloft is wonderful, I recommend it to everyone. Are we good? Oh my god. Okay, that was a good break. Awareness is like 33%.
Yeah, he said he's on DPS tank.
No, Haster. What did you get locked in that your awareness is at 33%? What did you do? I'm so confused. But we'll make it work, it's fine.
You witless things!
Are the servers down? Okay, so there's a new update for you guys on Xbox. In 22 minutes, the server will hopefully be back up. 22 minutes. But PlayStation is fine, PC is fine. It's just Xbox that's currently experiencing issues.
Please, all of you!
Oh no. I guess that 33% awareness does make a difference. I'm confused. Has to explain. There's literally only a tank and a heal. What are you locked out on that your awareness is so low? Because items you can swap. Companions you can swap. Rip, heal, 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 heal. Oh, that was too slow, but I survived, thankfully. Heal, 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 heal.
Back.
Alright, you know, at this point, everyone go DPS. Oh my god. Alright, let's do Arties. Okay. 3 minutes. Okay, let's just wipe. Let's let Haster do his thing. I would love to hear how Haster managed to, like, get locked out from changing stuff. Haster, please explain. What did you do? I understand like getting locked out by your Forges box, but that shouldn't like make up the majority of your awareness. Pally's so useless now. Taylor. Pally's the best. But I need to hear what you got locked out on. This is gonna be our story time, Top Shots, of how Haster got locked out of changing. Oh, you know what I think it could be? He has chains on a loadout. He has Forge's box on this one. He used Forge's box. He can't switch to that loadout because Cryptic decided, hey, we're gonna fuck you over and lock your slots. Oh, you want to switch to a loadout? Oh, that's a pity. You're gonna have to wait. Oh, you used an artifact and you want to switch to something else? Oh, you know, instead of locking the slot, we're gonna lock the item until that cooldown is done before you could switch. I can't wait for that to not be a thing. That would be the best quality of life update that we can get in this game. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, things like this. Forge's box, if you were to use this, it has a 10-minute cooldown. Which means you cannot switch to something else. So let's say I have another loadout over here. I have, I think it's this one. My endgame AoE uses Empowered Chains of Skills, right? So I would not be able to switch to this loadout until those 10 minutes elapsed. So the only way to avoid that is to make sure all your loadouts have the same, you know, utility item that you use. Otherwise you're screwed. Artifacts have a minute cooldown, so that's not as bad, but, you know, sometimes switching between phases, it is annoying. They should just lock the slot so you can put another item in there and it just won't let you use it until the timer's up, instead of locking the actual item with the slot. Oh man. Okay, so now I understand why Haster couldn't switch. Andy, don't you use the Dragon Overloads from Stronghold? 10% damage and 10 debuff? No, I don't. Also, the Forger's box buff is 30 minutes, so it also might lock you sometimes for 30 instead of 10. Jeez. Yeah, chains is better for tank. But that's why I generally put chains on everything. I should actually do the same on this one so I don't ever get locked out like that. Where's my chains? Chains somewhere. Want to buy chains? That's why I just put chains on all my loadouts and I was done with it. So I never get locked out by that because it's the most annoying thing. If you're a healer or a tank, just stick with one. Don't have both. Oh, now I'm stuck. Okay. Give me just 1 second. Okay, just want to make a note of that. Because that's like really annoying. Okay, so Haster's on tank. We have a tank now. 69 awareness. He's memeing. Nice. I like that. What class do you recommend for DPS besides Rogue? It depends on the style of play that you prefer. Do you like range, melee? Millie, can you go sides of him, please, so you can give me CA on the side here? And let's just stay on either side of him so we don't get hit by both. Uh-oh. No. No point in even me running away because he's just gonna bite me halfway across the map anyway. And Hasta, if you get a chance, try to see where the positioning is, that we have like space for melee characters. And not stand in the red.
Worthless traitors.
Mainly on his sides, on his flanks. If you could just make sure there's no red and just like move him just a tiny bit. Alright, in 10 more seconds we could use Arties. Like that would be a bad spot because we wouldn't be able to reach him. Although one side is safe, but melee can't give CA now. Okay, let's just use Arties. Okay, it's safe now. Did everyone pop Arties? That was too late. I called Arties and no one popped.
I was stunned.
Okay. Just call it out so I know, at least from you.
Yeah.
Because we're already lacking so much damage. If we don't, like, people just randomly popping artifacts now, not in call. I'm gonna wait for the next one just to explain that one. I wish the bite was actually avoidable if you moved away. You would think, right? But without telegraphable attacks, they would just make it too easy. Once the dragon clamps onto you and locks onto you, that's it. You like both? Well, I always recommend a Warlock because it's beginner friendly. And you can play in melee stance. Well, not stance, just melee range. But you can also be ranged as well. If you want actual like melee versus range, the Ranger is a good option. Because it can do both. It has stance switching, so you can do melee attacks and ranged attacks. So that's, you know, one of the unique ones. Rogue to some degree has that as well. It does have the other Paragon, while, you know, not really great in terms of damage. Unless you're doing endgame content, it doesn't really matter. So you can do like Whisper Knife for some ranged fun, and then go Assassin for, you know, melee. It's also a good option. Is everyone off of Artifact cooldown? Just want to make sure we're all ready. And like actually sync this up first. No, Hester.
Please, all of you.
Alright, everyone's off. Use artifacts when you see the core. And not before. Not any other time. Because if we do it randomly, we don't get to stack our damage. And wait a few seconds, then do your rotation. The reason why you want to do that is because all the damage percentages add up. And then we do more damage overall than if someone like misses an artifact. I'll explain more now. Once we get this done. Everyone pop artifacts, wait for everyone to pop. Some people haven't popped. It's a bit slow. By the time everyone pops, we miss out. And that stun is like the worst time possible. Okay, so the reason why we want to stack it together is because all of the damage percentages add up. So instead of getting like just 115%, we can get like 100% extra damage, which is double the damage. Whereas if one person pops, then you do your rotation, then another person pops, and you don't have anything, like there was no point in doing the artifacts. If you're going to do artifacts, they need to be stacked together. And then you wait for everyone to do this, but not too long. Otherwise, you know, the buff effects disappear. And then do your rotation. That's the best way to maximize damage. So if you in a group that does really low base damage, it doesn't matter because, you know, if you all have debuff artifacts, you can double your damage. Which is a really cool tip to do. Hey, smoke you in. Nice. So the servers are back up then. So you're actually in the game? Alright, so let's do artifacts and finish him.
Your fate
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Everyone's done their artifacts. And then do your damage. And then we almost phased. Nicely done. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. Xbox is finally up. Let me see. Did they ping as well? They did. Nice.
You can go on forever, but I can.
Little shit that throws nets.
Right,
Got
those
him.
are the annoying.
Alright, nice. Everyone should be off cooldown. So we can go in, hit hard. Wait for Haster. See if the dragon does anything weird. Probably gonna do a push. Alright. Let's call Arties. Hopefully he doesn't do bullet hell while we're busy. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Right. That kind of messed me up a little bit. Okay, Haster, I know you normally like watch behind. Try to keep the side phalanx clear. Because if we stand behind him, we're gonna get hit by the balls. Yeah, yeah, nice, nice, nice. Oh no, I just got enraged. Is this the last one?
Yes.
Oh, nice, okay. Let's just stand on either side to be safe. And then we got about 10 seconds. Let me just do one more. Oh, and Hasta, when he does the balls, try not to move. Like, stand still if you can. Otherwise, it moves the balls with him. And then people that are safe can actually end up getting hit. Okay, let's do artifacts. Okay, looks like everyone's done artifacts. Go do your burst damage. Uh-oh.
I will twist your bones.
You feel sad? Why, Pancakes? You ran some hardcore boss every day to help people with their BOA. I crafted my 5th BOA 3 days ago. Any flexers?
Your pain is delicious.
You out of divinity?
I was like 20%.
Okay, I didn't get heals there.
Your pain is delicious.
I think they lack pancakes. Try save your divinity as much as you can now, because things will only get worse from here.
Insignificant.
And I need CA on that other side, but you're not going there. Try to always be on the opposite. Remember, safe side between his legs. Yeah, I know Artie's ready, but we have no positioning because it's always red. Trying to get into position first. Alright, we're in position now. So the thing is, any other dragon you can be behind him, but this one, the safe spot is between his hind legs. If you go behind him, you're gonna get hit by the balls that come out. So if you're a melee character, that's almost always insta-death unless you react in time and get out. So it's safer to go on the sides of him like this.
I'll peel you apart. Smell.
Or a little bit more, almost got it.
Please, all of you.
What you do, bullet hell, like right at the end here. Alright, nicely done. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
See,
crazy.
Rod, look at your damage. You can do damage, look at that. That would have helped so much more. Nicely done. Okay, I just need to do one more run, and then I can switch characters. So we should be fine now with the same setup, just have not on DPS. And then if we don't get black, we don't have to worry about positioning, it'll be much better as well. But the articles were much better afterwards. So well done. We timed them up pretty well, and that definitely helped the damage overall. And we have blue. Oh, that's going to be fun. Blue's going to be a lot of fun. So much lightning. But you don't have to worry about the positioning as much.
Two dragons that wants to twist our phones back to back.
Two what?
Two dragons that want to twist our phones.
I'll be this ironic black and blue. That's how we'll feel after this. Alright, let's straight up just pop artifacts.
In you.
Alright, everyone's pop. Go do your rotation.
You dare ridicule me? You dare ridicule me?
Are you daily hitting hard? You mean me, Flynn? I mean, artifacts are lovely, aren't they? That's the beauty of artifact stacking. When you add up all the percentages of artifacts, they increase your damage overall. This is why I always tell people, stack your artifacts and wait. There's nothing worse. You're in a group, people pop artifacts, and then immediately they attack. They don't wait for the artifacts to be, you know, applied. They just straight up do the artifact and attack. And then they lose out on like 70-80% damage. So it makes a huge difference if everyone waits, Clint. Especially in trials, because then you can get up to usually 7-8 artifacts. Like damage increasing ones. So it's not uncommon to go past 100%, like over double damage for that short duration. That's like where the majority of your burst damage comes from. Oh, here's the mist.
Is that the... Yeah.
Yeah. It pulls you
That's
into the
cool.
center, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
Me a joke?
Which, imagine being a melee character, I'm like, I want to attack, but no. get pulled back in. Alright, nicely done. Hey, Patty. How are you doing? It depends on your percentages as well, Clint. When I get all my procs up and I'm buffed, I'm 90% on all stats except accuracy. So that plays a big part as well. And then it depends what content you're running. So we're scaled here at 55k item level. So if you're not 55k, then you're missing out on it a little bit. Accuracy needs for love. Imagine one day being able to get there at 90% on all of them. I don't think they'll ever let that happen. Oh my god, I hate that! With the dragon. Oh my god, I got fucked twice! I want to chain Haster. Make him stop moving. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Haster! I swear Haster does this on purpose. He's like, he's like micro-correcting the dragon. The dragon must move. This might be the one time actually switching to Whisper Knife would be a good idea. You know, I do range attacks. Oh, Pancake, you have it easy. Playing a Warlock? No worrying about positioning. People have done it, but it's not an optimal build. Oh, you mean with the 90% accuracy? Yeah, it's not. It's like one of the least. Unless they're using BOA. If they get their procs up higher, then, you know, it could even out, probably. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this and better positioning, because it's gonna do some crazy shit, then we can do artifacts. Alright, do it. I know you want to do it. No?
Now she's breathing.
Okay, now I'm gonna call artifacts. Watch. Hold on, wait. Okay, artifacts. Watch. As I call artifacts. Gonna get big circle. Any artifacts? Did everyone pop? Okay. I didn't see anything. Alright, that was nice. And then we phase halfway. Do you ever get it where you don't see people's artifacts? Like the icons?
Yeah.
Because either I wasn't paying attention or I didn't see the icons of the artifacts. That's why I had to ask. But then I looked at the bots' bar and I saw the
you have
buffs there.
The buffs there.
What's the shortest time we can wait? I'm trying to remember. Because someone 10 seconds? What was Wyvern again? Wyvern is 10 seconds? Yeah, most are 10. I think the shortest one is 6 seconds. Yeah, so we basically have maximum of 10 seconds before the buffs wear off. So that's when we need to do our damage in. So we all pop artifacts at the same time, wait a few seconds, make sure everyone's popped, and then do our rotation. Alright, nice. It looks like everyone has done it. And there it begins. People are like, 78k DPS ancients. Why? Pancake, explain to me. Why do they mention that? Like, did someone do a video that spread misinformation? That people start thinking that it's better? Do they mistakenly think that it's unscaled? And Patty? You doing that about all?
You think me a joke?
So we have a couple more seconds, 5 seconds that we could do arties. Alright, should be good.
ridicule me?
What's the most damage you've done with your mount power packet? I don't know. I've never really paid attention. But the most would obviously be in a trial with like 10 debuff artifacts. I think the highest I've seen is maybe like 3 mil. Off the top of my head, I know my dailies can hit for up to upwards of like 2 mil, 2.5 on like max stacks and higher. But honestly, I never really pay attention to that. I'd have to run ACT sometime, do trial, and see what the highest hitting is. I really pay attention, but in hardcore boss I did 4.4. Okay, yeah, nice. Well, then it has to be above that, huh? If it's like 10 debuff artifacts, maybe I can hit for 6-7 mil? Again, no idea. I'll run ACT though. And then we could see in like a artifact run.
You dare ridicule
I mean, theoretically, if you do the math, just take whatever its magnitude is at that level and then add the debuffs. And we could get the theoretical figure. Let me do like basic maths real quick. So we have charm of 12 plus 15. So that's 27.
Insolence will be punished! Insolence will be punished!
42. What does not have? 10. Let's say 52% more damage. I saw Cleric's video about his build for Crown. He was doing over 6 mil with his mount. Yeah. That seems about right. Alright. Sorry, I wasn't focused. I don't know if I called out, but I mean, should be fine now.
You dare ridicule me?
Hey, Prenda. You're new? Welcome to the game. What is Forte for? It's basically a stat that gets split across other stats. Think of it as like a substat.
Insolence will be punished!
It can also increase your class's certain mechanics, like you get divinity on heal base Fortes. I can show you a quick example. If you mouse over your mechanic under your powers, it should tell you. So for a rogue, any percentage or rating that we get into Forte gets split between power and combat advantage and deflect severity in a 50-25-25 split. So the main one is the first one that gets mentioned. I don't know why they don't explain that in the tooltip, but yeah, so for a rogue, every point in Forte, 50% of it goes to power, and then a 25-25 equal split to combat advantage and deflect severity. Every class is different, so you have to look at the Forte on that class, but you know, you can just mouse over your Forte and it will tell you what the split is. Or rather, it will tell you what it gets split into. Does jumping do anything? No, I just like to jump. I love jumping. Dodge rolling, on the other hand, will make you immune to damage. You get divinity, crit 7 awareness. If that is what the cleric has, then yeah, that's probably one of the best splits that you can get, because awareness is really good as a defensive stat. And with the divinity regen on that, it's really nice. I wouldn't say chase it. Like, the most important thing, if you're a healer, you haven't mentioned your class. Oh, you did. You're a cleric healer. Most important thing is power and outgoing healing for you. You want to get them at a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you have, like, let's say 60 power, your outgoing healing needs to be at least 60 as well. But ideally, you want to get them both at 90%, and then obviously crit strike and crit sev are your important ones. Forte just means it's going to split that point into crit sev and awareness. So you would get more going pure crit sev or pure crit strike or, you know, whatever else. Awesome. I think I can switch now because that's maxed out. Thank you for the runs. That was fun. That wasn't too bad. It was a big difference compared to the other one, huh?
Yeah.
The cleric has divinity, regen, crit save, and deflect. Yeah, so deflect is not that great, but the divinity regen is good, so having forte on it is really nice. AP gain is really good on a cleric as well. Many sources of AP. So, you know, get yourself that. It depends where you are in the game. No worries, organism. Alright, let's see. What am I gonna go? If Hasto is gonna join, if he's gonna be a tank, then I'm gonna be a healer. You wanna go Elven? Pancakes, do you want to do any runs? Does anyone want to do any more runs? Need 2 DPS. Now I don't have to worry about constantly getting bitten because I'm never gonna have the aggro.
That laughter.
It's not fun. And Haster's obsessive need to move all over the place. I can't. Now Haster can do whatever Haster wants to do. I'm just the healer. You move around, I don't care. Bro, I heal you. Wherever you go, no problem. I run around and jump too. Alvin, good luck. You can now you can see what Haster does.
Okay.
You think this game will ever be cross-platform? I mean, I'd love it to. But I think there's a lot of other restrictions that have in place. I think we're better off seeing a Neverwinter 2 before we see cross-platform, which I'd rather prefer they do. Invite? Okay. Any Tonys? Do you need more runs, organism? I'm a run jumper, exactly. I can't stand still in one place. Asher says, I try to make the healer's job not too hard by moving out of damage. Yeah, that's fair, but the main thing you gotta remember, if you have melee DPSs in the group, every time you move, if they're trying to set up a rotation, like especially after artifact call, you basically like screw them out of their rotation. So just keep that in mind. If it was ranged characters, you could do all the moving you like, that's fine. Provided it's, you know, not messing with combat advantage, but melee characters, oh my god. Try playing a melee character, you'll see what I mean. It's very quick to notice. Okay, no worries, organism. So let's just get 1 DPS. And then we can go. You need CA as well, which you will generally always have, Hester, because they will stay opposite you. But if you move, they have to move with you. Melee should all be ranges. Oh man. The worst thing though is playing a rogue, because at least in most other melee classes, if you don't have a target, you can't use your ability, right? So for example, if the dragon moves away, it doesn't matter because you'll get an error, right? On a rogue, we don't need a target. We could just hit the air. And that's why I think it makes it more annoying. Because it's not target locked, which I don't know why they decided to go with that. I wish they would just change it to target lock. Because now you're doing a rotation, the tank moves. Oh fuck, I just assassinated the air. Oh well. Oh, any ones you like, Misfit. Resilience is nice, limited is nice. Surprise me. Wow, resemblance. I play a healer, what do you mean? You see? Look, I'm a healer right now. And I've tried to train healers on how to heal a rogue. In fact, I will give a crash course on how to heal a rogue. 101. First thing you do is let them die. Okay, no. Okay, so you say that healers need to DPSs. Okay, rogues need to play a healer in order to understand how frustrating it is to dodge heals. To that, I say healers need to play a rogue in order to understand how a rogue works. So basically, rogues have two modes of movement generally. One, they roll forward into the thing, or two, they roll backwards, especially if they're taking damage. So if the target is here, you know that the rogue's going to go that way. Do not ever try to heal a rogue exactly where they're standing, because you will miss. They will pass. Instead, if they're moving forward, heal where you think they're going to be. So let's pretend the rogue is right here in the middle of where my cursor is. Don't heal them there. You will miss them, especially with server lag. Instead, heal them there. Because they will reach that point, especially with movement speed being that high. And 9 out of 10 times you'll heal the rogue. Which is something I always try to mention to melee. Don't heal where I am, heal where I'm going to be. So that's something you pick up the more you play the rogue. Second, well, you know, if you're a cleric, you have intercession. If you're a bard, you have like the instant cast. Plus the below 50%. Is really nice. Warlocks, I'm not sure. I haven't really played the Warlock or the Pally has lay on hands. And we laugh at the Warlock here that took the aggro. Blame the tank because the tank didn't grab aggro and allowed you to get the hit. Obviously, the cleric is blameless in all this. Oh, for a moment I forgot that I'm the healer. Alright, looks like we have some fun over there. Yeah, that's true, Faderbeard. We don't need heals at all. We just need more damage. Because honestly, if we do enough damage, we can phase through everything. Have you not seen when we've done 5-man DPS on this dragon? How fast it goes? Like, you don't even get bitten. You remember, Billy?
Yeah, it was like what? 3 minutes? 4 minutes?
3 minutes, and I mean, that was with suboptimal. If we had like maxed out Masterworks, everyone being maxed out, it would be even quicker. So the solution is always more damage.
Such tender flesh.
How long does the stun last? Holy shit. Hello?
You will be trophies.
Good thing you guys didn't need heal in between that. See how heal has to where he's going and not where he is? Yes, we don't have enough damage because the healer didn't get their AP up so that they can use this daily to boost damage. Anointed army, very important. 3% more damage. That like makes or breaks the run. Also, have you noticed, only when I play the healer, I never do artifacts or mounts. I don't know why. Tank, I don't have the issue. DPS, I don't have the issue. I think I'm more focused on like healing. But I notice I never do artifacts and mounts. Very bad. But now that I'm aware of it, artifacts and mounts!
Such tender flesh.
I think someone else should be calling. Do you find it easier when someone else calls artifacts for you as a healer?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you pay attention? Because you've been healing since like forever. Do you know like you pay attention to your artifacts or do you sometimes forget?
No, I pay attention.
Fight your head off.
Especially if someone is calling. Like, I know that
No, I mean not when someone's calling. Like when you...
Yeah, no, I don't forget it.
Okay.
I think it's more because I've played it less.
Yeah. The cleric healer is my like least played class. Let's see, what's my playtime on it? I have 20 hours of playtime only.
Oh.
It's a baby. Look at this. 20 hours? Oh my god. And Melly has like, what? Can you do played for me?
I don't know how much playtime I have on it.
Played. Oh, right. Sorry, you're not on your cleric, so you can't check. Well, Elven. I'm actually curious. How much does Elven has?
Be frozen in time.
What do I type?
Played.
Uh, 66 days, 16 hours.
66 days?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Top shots. Got my 2-week-old cleric to 75k yesterday. Nice. Have you managed to run anything yet? I know I need to get that ring for her. I gotta see what I can do to upgrade her. But she has a handicap. She's decided that she's not gonna wear a headpiece or pants. That's just gonna be her thing. No headpiece, no pants. Still gotta work around that. I can't help it, you know. She just says that it's gonna mess up her hair. And she doesn't like pants because it makes her feel restricted. Who am I to argue with that?
Artifact.
You be doing Ancient Dragons and... Ooh. Ancient Dragons and Voss. I need the Red Eyes Glare. Oh, that's power and... what's the other one? Wait, isn't that power and accuracy? I'm thinking of the wrong one.
Accuracy.
Why would you want accuracy on a healer? It's a waste. Why not the 7% crit ring? That's what I was thinking of going for. Unless you have that covered already. I always joke about that, but imagine healers needing like accuracy in order to cast their healing. Low accuracy means you have a chance to miss.
Such tender flesh.
My bad. And then I'm stunned, of course. Okay. And then frozen in ice. Oh, thankfully the ice disappeared.
You will be trophies.
Hello? Really? Okay. Okay. I don't need to res Haster, it's fine. Alright, quickly, hold on. I need to teabag this one. Oh my god!
Show me what you're made of.
Oh god.
What's happening?
We're getting knocked back. Did he enrage? He's not even enraged.
No.
Alright, so how to heal a rogue. You see this, guys? Elvin's there. Go, go, move. Move, Elvin, go. Heal them. Okay, so the moment that they finish with the roll, heal them. Don't heal them in between rolls. Because, you see, there's this thing. They have like a brief moment where they cannot roll again. That's when you get them. I think you got like half an hour, I imagine, half a second between not being able to dodge roll, so that's when a healer can get you.
Such tender flesh.
Do you use tab for healing tank? I would, but the problem is I never get a chance because of CC and stun and movement and doing iframes so I don't get hit by the dragon attacks, that I never really get the ability to, so I've basically given it up. I mean, I could try it so you can see, but I would have to cancel. You see there? I get knocked back. So I've just accepted that I just don't use it. Any other content where the dragons aren't on crack and you get constantly CC'd, yes, I would use tab heal. But here it's just, I don't know. Melly, do you ever use tab heal in Hunts?
I do sometimes. Not for the tank though, for you.
Oh, Poppy, I get special. Thank you, Bessie.
But yeah, for the tank,
I don't know how you even
Bastion
get a
is enough.
chance with the constant knockbacks.
I do sometimes get unlucky. That's why I say like I was in the middle of casting.
Yeah, just other one. Intercession. Best one.
Yeah, if it's not on cooldown.
Tab sometimes heals fast, sometimes slow. Do you know why? Yeah, that's a feat. Basically, I could show you real quick. Is it this one? No, it was one of these. I don't play the class, so here you go. So, no, it's not this one. Which one is it? This one. So, encounter powers which cost divinity now grant battle prayer, reducing the cost time of your next light of divinity, which is your tab, to 1 second, and decreasing the divinity cost by 50. So, all you do is, like, I like to have this one, Blessing of Light, because it also increases your outgoing healing. Well, not really outgoing healing, but just more healing by 10%, and it counts as a proc for that one, and then
It doesn't.
Oh no, it doesn't. You're right. It's not a heal. It's what's the other one? The thingy AoE heal.
Passion?
Bastion. No, not Bastion. Healing word.
Healing word.
That's the one. So I always apply this one. Then I apply healing word. That's when the proc happens, and then you tab. Because then you know your group has a bit of AoE like heal over time. Let me actually show you. I think it's up right now. Do you see there's Misfit? Can I get a tag? Okay. So buff that, do that, and then quicker cast. Versus the super long cast of 3 seconds. So you can do it all the time actually. Bastion? 1 second cast. Or rather, that was healing word. You see what I mean? So there's Bastion. Fuck, healing word, 1 second cast. Bastion, 1 second cast. Without it, it takes 3 seconds. So basically anything that costs divinity will reduce it, but you need the feat. So you need to go get battle prayer. Sorry, I barely have any time as a healer.
We're doing artist.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Bessie. You know what? I could also buff daily. Any 3% more damage. For me and Pancake. Because Alvin decided to go the other side. Thanks, Alvin. And you're welcome, Apreda. That's my favorite part. When they fall, aim where they're gonna be.
Your arrogance will be your end.
Nice. When they get knocked back, they can't move, so you just aim where they're gonna be. You kind of aim that trajectory.
Patience wears thin.
Easy heals. Any one-shots?
I don't have.
And I mean, there's more I'm supposed to do. I have these gloves here. So I can get my power up. I'm supposed to hold left click, which is very easy, but I prefer jumping around and just watching them do their thing. But there's a lot more I can do to increase the effectiveness of my cleric. But I mean, cleric's easy mode, so he doesn't even need it.
Ridicule me.
Like, the stats are so low, and she doesn't need any more. And again, it's like only 50... I think it's 55k item level scaled in here, so...
Artifact?
Not gonna benefit much. But my pally healer, oh, oh, now that's pain. I think that's the first one I want to heal before the cleric, because she doesn't need it, huh?
Yeah, cleric is fine.
I mean, compared to my pally, like
Yeah.
pally needs it way more.
Suffocate already.
I took most of that. Yeah? Any dodge roll into heals? Instead of out of heals. You see, Bessie? That's how we heal. Wait for the rogue to dodge roll. Because they can't move again. Yeah, walk into my heal. Very nice, huh?
Yeah.
Remember.
Can we not stand in the bolster?
I was pushed to it.
Oh, when you're running forward. Oh, okay.
This isn't
I see.
over yet.
I see. Okay, okay. I will remember this. Why am I Wait, who's miss? Okay. La 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 la. Oh, you know what? I'm not even buffed, but it doesn't matter either. Can we nerf clerics?
No.
Can we buff pallies? Bard is OP, so they're fine. Warlock? I don't really know. I know it's annoying for some of them. If you want to do AoE heals, you gotta stand in the circle. So it's really just Pally Healer that struggles compared to the others. Especially in the beginning. I mean, compared to the level of OP-ness that is a cleric. Like one button press, full heal. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wow.
Yeah. Artist.
Okay.
Suffocate already!
Yeah, stand in that lightning. Yeah, see you. I love like your positioning is always like the cleric. That's how I know Mizzy plays cleric all the time. He's like, I'm gonna stay far. I gotta go here. I gotta be on this other side. You're always on the off side. You know how healers always stay on one side?
But I'm staying behind him.
No, on other times when you do your positioning, when you come in, you always will stay aside. It's just like how...
It's muscle memory.
I know, it's like me on a healer, I'm always behind instead of the side.
Your skin will crackle and
Imagine you got CA on heals.
That would be nice. With big artifact.
Dead? Okay, I'm popping.
a bolt from the blue!
Whoa! That's very sad. Where'd my intercession go? Did someone steal it? Did I heal myself? Unless he took more damage in that process. Nicely done. Go, Tony Ranger. I think that was the second runner.
Yes.
Okay, nice. We have like 57 minutes before the power issue. I'm gonna have dinner. I'm gonna put this down. I guess the benefit to buffing is I can No, because no one made aware that it was there. It was just put there out of my vision. How come you have power issues? 20 plus years of mismanagement. You would think on paper it's an easy job, right? This is how much power we need. This is the type of generation that will give us that power. Make it happen. I'm not an engineer. What do I know?
Doing R2?
Nice, thank you. I mean, the long and short of it, Top Shot, you can Google ESCOM. I'm sure there'll be some results there. But the long and short of it is things break down, plants break down, and then we have electricity issues. And then it takes a while to get those plants back online, in which times other things break down because of the breakdowns. So they don't do proper maintenance. They don't have contingency plans in place. Where, you know, oh, it's okay if we lose like, you know, 2-3 generating units. We will be unaffected. It's almost like we have the bare minimum, and if we lose even a single one, we have to start running reserves.
I see what you mean. I was standing the side of it right now.
What do you mean? Oh, for your positioning?
Yeah.
It's Mezzy heals memory.
Tear you apart.
Like, I don't notice when I'm doing that.
Don't worry. And I go all around the dragon. I do 360 spins. I mean, as long as I have view of everyone, that's the most important thing.
You are strong.
And now I've noticed like 90% of the time there's no one around, so I can use those other boots that keep me away from other people. So I get more defense and power. I think that's like a no-brain buy for my cleric. The only thing is like I need to find motivation to buy it, because I haven't had any issues healing any content. We should do a Tom after this. I guess... Thing is, they need pally shields now, unless it's good mitigation. They're doing 2 DCs. Unless you stay on Elven. Because the last time she did fine, solo healing it, but now, with all the changes, I think it will hurt a lot more. And I'll be out of divinity much quicker.
Sweet sustenance.
What do you think? Continue running this? Or try the Tom?
I'm more worried about, like, I'm not gonna deal damage, so... You think we'd be fine with moving like that?
I mean, if everyone else is experienced, then it should be fine. You still have decent stuff. You have ribcage, you have the other gear, and you have a mythic artifact.
So let's try it. Can also take a break from dragons.
Yes.
We will miss it.
Pancakes, do you have any Tom experience? I can make you suffer in Tom. Laughs in mechanics. My cleric cannot survive. But the good thing is I would be with the DPS, because my cleric won't be able to survive the hypo. You pro Tom cake? Okay, nice.
I will tear you apart.
Then I could see where the struggle is to gear my character. I only dive. Oh my god. Is that for reals? Or jokes?
Armor won't save you.
Listen, as long as you don't take the Whirlwind Express ride, I think you'll be fine. Of course. Any stuns?
Be frozen in time.
Nice intercession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such tender flesh.
Do you also check if it lands or not?
Huh?
When you use your intercession, do you check if it hits the person or not?
Well, I just see the health go up, so yeah. Either the health is full or it's not. I'm the epitome of a lazy healer. If I could press one button, easy.
We do artist?
Okay. Now imagine how pallies were back in the day. Also one button. Just shield. Everyone has like almost full
I
shields.
remember those days. When I was in a trial with a pally and I was just looking at everybody's life and I was like, but what do I heal?
Nothing.
Everybody had a
Literally
shield.
nothing. That's why they had to make changes.
Show me what you're made of.
Such tender flesh. Right?
Right.
Okay, you don't take any more damage over there until I get out of CC. Oh my, okay.
Blood and sinew.
Who has less health, me or you? Oh, more CC. Alright, apparently I have more health. Sorry, dude. Right, Tam? And the same with the tank. That's why I went the lazy tank mode. Stand there, get stacks. That's why I love the diamond pendant set. But I like that they have those options because I put a lot of work into DPS. Constant moving, positioning, all that. So when I play ult, I just want to relax. Healer is so relaxing. Now let's go do some Tom. Hey Bumby, how you doing? See if we can find a paladin first. Has ferocity still worked? If you're using Band of Air. Let me see if we can find a thingy. Exactly, Tam. Apply that with the diamond set and what was it, 10%? Or was it 5? I don't remember. But basically, if I remember correctly, that plus absolution. And you hitting like what, 60% reduction? I would love the dragon wings if we could change that color. Yeah, one day hopefully they could let us dye mounts. I don't want to risk it with...
Two clerics.
Yeah. Are we done? Yeah. Sorry, I just messaged Hasta. I want to take a quick break. If I can't, I'll go back to dragon hunting. But trying to find an OP right now that will want to do Tom out of like all the other stuff. Because I just want to see what I need for my cleric. If I should bother at all. Why can't the Warlock Cake do healing? Because I'm almost positive, unless it's a fully experienced group of DPS, without the pally heal, they would just die. Oh, we have an OP heal. Nice. Now we just need DPS. Okay, so add Tony. Any Tonys? And Messies? Oh yeah, we're going near tank too.
Right?
Because I always run as a tank. God, that one's even harder to find. A good tank that won't die. Well, we have the OP, so... Hi, Elvin.
Hello.
Oh, if we had your Lathander ready, we could have done that.
Well, he's too small.
I might at this point just go without OP healer.
Yeah, always tank.
Okay, let's see what DPS we can get, and then I'll decide if there. Because many people either dragons, the new Tiamat, maybe crown. Is this a warlock? It's a barbarian. And another warlock. We'll figure it out. Okay, Lysander, you go tank.
Okay.
Oh shit, I missed some people. You can come in 2 minutes, okay. Yeah, we should need, the main thing is trying to find the tank. There's another healer. There's such a lack of pally healers. We need more of them. If I want to do a Tom, then I can go to my tank and have this OP heal me, but then I don't get to heal. I don't get to try my cleric. I think it's going to take like a month before people get over all the other stuff and we can start running all the different content again.
Yeah.
Because now
what
it's
is this
Dragon
dragon?
Hunts or like the new Tiamat because they want like the achievements. If we full on DPS, then I'll just go my tank. And make you heal. The amount of people that want to do Master Tiamat though, like, let's go Master Tiamat. No! No! No, I'm not coming to Master Tiamat. Although... no. I don't know how my cleric will do that. I know all the Tom mechanics like the back of my hand. Master Tiamat is still new. Hey Sky Tigon, how you doing?
Murtylos 123 is following the family.
Hey! Mer, thank you so much for the follow. You're finding you doing good. Trying to see if I can actually find people to do Tom at this stage. No. Mine.
Yours.
You want me to fill to 11 of 11? Oh, nice! The best HR. What does Tara have? Oh, everyone's a warlock? Okay. Don't worry, we don't need a tank. Just swap balls. Do enough damage. We need more warlocks, it seems like it. How many warlocks are enough? Should I just ask, looking for more warlocks, Tom?
Yes.
We have an OP, so whoever tanks doesn't have to be afraid. At least I have that extra shield, you know? One day we'll find a tank. There's like, what, 3 tanks running endgame stuff? I'm surprised we're finding DPS though. You think they'll be doing other things?
Like nobody is interested in Tom anymore.
Unless they enjoy the fun and chaos that Tom is. I feel like it goes back to you gotta plan in advance. Alright guys, so on this day, Alright, schedule your calendars. We're gonna get together. I think it's one more. Yeah, it's one more DPS. And then, I guess... And they still haven't fixed Band of Air. So if I got attack, I gotta enjoy the lovely aggro. Oh my god. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. Hey hippie. Any more warlocks? Any warlocks? Okay, can we just find a tank, please? Any tanks? Never enough warlocks, yeah. We just need any tank, just a tank that has a shield. That can put its shield up. And, you know, preferably knows mechanics. That helps. Although I don't blame a tank right now. In his current state of things. What are we doing, Tom? Attempting to do, Tom. I want to see what my cleric needs. She could solo heal before. But now I want to see how it is in mod 23 with the Tom changes. So we have a tank over here. We have a healer over here. Yorick the healer. Geo the tank. Small world. We have Kermit the frog. Bet you it's a warlock. It's a paladin. Alright, you know what? Look at these stats. Okay. Think they can tank. Otherwise, you switch to heal. Which means we need a DPS, but then I go tank. I'm gonna keep trying. And if I can't find... It's just not meant to be. I don't get to see what my waifu gets to do. I mean, we did a deathless on mod 23, no? So it's not like Tom's bad or anything.
Yeah, we did it.
I just think they don't the excitement of Tom. Gotta let them wear out on Tiamat. And then we can go back to Tom. I think Tom will still always be the most beautiful best trial. The one and only, yeah, true. We're so close though. 9 out of 10 need that one tank. And I mean, I can go tank, but then yeah, I don't get to test my healer out. But at this point, it's between having a fun Tom run with maximum chaos or no run. Isn't there... Oh yeah, there was this channel. Maybe someone will bite there. Hippie, aren't you a warlock? Don't you want to come join? And add to the warlock collection of warlocks in this group? Looks like I'm gonna have to switch to tank. Okay, switching to tank. Alright, so stay here and invite me.
Okay.
Pancake, yeah, sadly. Sadly. One day, we'll get it. Oh god. And it's all warlocks. Now I have to worry about all the freaking dots. You know it's gonna be a fucked run. So bad. Alright, then you're going to mess, yeah? The main. You need a warlock healer too, true. And a warlock tank. Feel super sad, Pancake Man. Okay, now let's do Link Arties plus Mount. Please, por favori. And then I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna deal with the aggro. Oh my god. Is this a trial that you're queuing for? Yeah, it is. A little bit harder because it's a bit outdated. Everyone's running like the newer ones. Not allowed to use your wow. Okay. You're tanking then. I kind of feel like I need to slot in Absolution after these changes now. But with the amount of aggro issue that I'm gonna have... Fuck me, dude. Well, someone's gonna die. There's no doubt about that. It's gonna be a rough phase 1, but if everyone's experienced, we should be good after that. What is Cherno?
Oh, let me see.
What class are they?
Warlock.
Yeah. You use Tiamat's Orb, obviously.
Okay.
Our courage lights our path.
I say you got Swordbook. Oh, I'm not doing random. I'm doing Tiamat. Why would I put together a group like this for a random queue? Alright, let's see. Tony, did you even link? Make my life easier. Does demo doesn't work in Tom, does it? Or was it in ZCM?
It was at CM.
Okay, so stay demo then. They're using Wyvern, they're using... Can I put them on something? They're supposed to be on Lantern, so I'm sure they'll switch at some point. Myth, yeah, that's fine. Stay on Myth. Blast Scepter, okay. Lobo, I don't think they link. Lobo. No. What's Hippie on? Sparkling, that's great. And then you obviously gonna be on Tiamat, and Nasty should be on Sigil. Hopefully on Sigil. Let me just double check. Alright, I'm gonna use Bullet on probably Lightning. And then you use Griffin on Fire. That one's gonna hurt now.
Huh?
Oh no, Nasty. How does an OP not have an OP Sigil?
I mean, I can go Sigil.
Oh, they have Tiamats. Yeah, you go Sigil. Okay, as long as this person responds to me. Oh, they did respond. Alright, they don't have anything... Oh, they have Heart of the Black Dragon. Now I have a choice. Do I go personal and venomed to get AP quicker to deal with their aggro, which only will be an issue in the first phase, or do I go frozen and help with debuffs? I think what's better to stay tanking, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, we're good. Oh, what's what Dragonauts? Oh my god, all this muscle memory. Who were the options? Very nice, Taylor. But that's all they're doing? Where's the overall change to BOA, Taylor? Good luck. Thanks, Meister. This is your favorite place you like to walk, right? Pray for my soul, my dude.
Wait for me! Wait for me!
It's been a good while that I've ran this.
Alistair has been expecting you.
1 mil HP? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think... Have I tried tank yet since mod 23?
I think you tried it on like, DPS.
What is the HP overload? The name? Do you remember?
Yeah, hold on. I have it here. Bulwark.
Or... The overload?
Bulwark of can link it, I think.
It's fine, I got it. I need every little bit that I can get. Was there another one that's good?
We have one, Crit Avoids Deflect.
Yeah, what's that one called?
Unholy Protection.
Unholy Protection, okay. Wow, Taylor. I mean, it's not really far from being untrue. There are cases where dragon hunts are not proccing bleed. That's why I was like, what? Alright, that's the best I can do. Take it or leave it. Let me just double check artifacts. We have a demo. We have a wyvern. We have a... You're on lantern, my dude. Don't think I don't see you not being on lantern. We got Mythalar. We got Blast Scepter. We got... Hello? Alright. I guess they're trying to get AP or something. And then what do we have here? Sparkling Fey Emblem. Alright, so everyone's good just for the 2. Okay, we got heart there, and... we're good. Why is my Q chat not working? Oh, rip. Why do I feel like I changed something? Wait, what? Bro. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck's going on, Taylor?
You cannot be trusted.
It is on me. Please tell me it's on me. I think I got it just in time.
Yeah, nice.
Fuck yes.
How are they dying?
They're dying because I don't have
Yeah.
aggro and I lagged the fuck out. That's why. I was on phase freaking 3 and then under the platform and I couldn't see shit. I'm lagging like crazy. Why would you stand there, Pancake? Any paprika cakes? Oh god, I'm lagging. Wanna buy stamina? Yes, give me that shield. Oh, so close. Oh, wait, what? Was that a double ball? Wait, what was that?
I don't know what, like...
Did you see a ball?
You took the ball.
I mean, yes, and then... What am I dying to?
Is it his auto attacks?
I can't see. I think so. Yeah, that one was an auto attack. What in the fuck is going on right now? Oh my god. Yeah, his auto attacks are melting me. Yeah, that's a rip. That was fun though. I don't know if we could save this. I could take like one auto attack. But I gotta be very cautious now. And if I don't get a full shield here, I'm fucked. Oh. I have to like keep shielding. This is good though. I'm not used to constantly having to shift. Fuck it, we're bubbling up. I'm not risking it. We might be able to save this. Your tank's this squishy? Is I'm like not geared up. I'm letting the DPS like spread. I think it's just been a while as well, Taylor, but yeah, he is super squishy now. It's good though. I need to see what my tank needs. I'm like trying to question, do I want to keep trying or I'm just gonna wipe here?
I said wipe.
Yeah, go fast. That was a cursed start though. I was on phase 3 and then I teleported down and I didn't get to him in time. Your pancake sucked? No way. I'm so used to not having to shift. This is cool. You actually have to shift now. Because before you just face tank the auto attacks. Now you actually have to block them. Alright, go, 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 go. Everyone buff up. Let's go again. Need to get a bit more in there. Am I using the right ring? Need daily real quick? Okay. I'm gonna... They don't need my lion. I'm gonna help myself out to an angel. And then I don't know what happened in between something that seemed like a ball. Oh, again! Stop with setting me...
Here in his own demiplane is dangerous. The young guy, he cannot be trusted.
Okay, I got it. And then instantly grab aggro again. Get my daily up. This is so cool. I have to be so fast. Like, holy shit. Thankfully, I can animation cancel my smite. Like, I have to block. Like, what the fuck? A tank has to block in Tom now? Please let me live, because I want to save my daily... Why are you starting on me? Ree!
How do you feel about warm weather?
Alright, alright. Incoming, incoming. Nice Astral. Okay, so I can take those. Then he's going to auto-attack me. Gotta block that. Bro be balling. Any auto-attacks? Okay, nice shield, nice shield. Okay. Okay, block, 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 block. Should be fine. Just barely. Lost aggro in the last second. No worries, we get it back.
I feel a storm coming on.
How many stacks? 5 stacks! 5 stacks! Okay, so the damage needs to be faster too. But I could probably survive a bit more! Holy shit, it's so brutal now! I love it! I need Astro? Need Astro? Too late, it wasn't on me. Melee?
I had to charge my thing. I don't have any divinity.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot more brutal. This is good. It shows me what I need to do with my tanks though. Holy shit, it's brutal. Charges 2. If we can just get past this phase, it will get a whole lot better. There'll be a lot more time. Okay, this buys me time to get my divinity up as well now. I have my daily too. Please let me live through this. I just want to get to phase 3. Okay, nice. I have to use literally everything I have. Even use Sacred Weapon to block. Oh my god, I love it. It's the stacks that hurt. It seems in my current state I can't take more.
That's enough!
He's going to burn it all away! To me! I'll protect you!
Brutally fun.
Oh, you think
Yeah, I have to watch out for my divinity now.
Yeah, it's a lot more intense. And only hear what you need to. Fire will be a lot more brutal. I should be able to escape my deaths though. Also, I don't think I put on... Okay, I do have it. I have res sickness. So basically, if I get to 4 stacks, I need to use my daily. Otherwise, unless I avoid, I'm gonna die.
I can't hold him back much longer!
So I can improve my headpiece, that will give me a bit more. What else can I change? I guess pants and shirt, the new tank boots. That will also help. And the armor that gives me stam regen.
no more interruptions?
Oh, his health was so nice. Why couldn't we leave it at that?
I'll freeze you to the bone!
Oh, rip Manticore. I fucked up. Can it proc it on this ice though? Oh, yes!
Good.
I got it. It procced, yeah. So attacks aren't too bad. Getting hit for 600k. His auto attacks are brutal, but I just gotta weave them in. I gotta get my stamina up. I need to get stamina through artifacts as well, like the bonus. Alright, we're going to the right side. Let's go, let's go. I shouldn't block this either, because that takes my stamina. What armor gives stamina regen? The, if I'm not mistaken, it's a hunt piece from Dragon Hunt. It's a proc. I could also just be completely mistaken. But I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, there was one like that.
But my tech needs a lot of love. It was like undergeared before mod 23. And now it's definitely more undergeared. I could get by if I play really skillfully, but it's not that fun. Having to constantly panic for my life. Oh, yes. And without a pally shield, I would be so fucked. Alright, let's go. Break chains. Go that side, please. Go, 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 go. Very nice. Everyone seems to know mechanics, so this is going smooth so far.
Feel the raging tempest!
Alright, let me pop this. I got 2 stacks. I should be able to survive. I got half a pally shield. Let's see. Yep, no problem. Alright, block, block, block. Get my stamina up. Get this. Hit, 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 hit. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm not coming back here till I make changes. Ooh, living on the edge here. You weren't joking, were you, Pancakes? Yeah, my kind of tanking, Taylor. The Pega tanking. I'm gonna use this moment to, oh, I should have said get far. The one time I don't say it! The one time I don't say. Okay, Joy. That's punishment. I think it's going to you, Melly. Rip. Nice. You took someone out with you? GG. And it was going so good. Alistair? Like, I exist, you know? Thank you. That fucked like 70% of our damage right there. That's why it's so important to go far. We lost 70% damage. 70% damage with everyone's death. No! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Before another bolt. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Easy, okay. I got it. I can still come back from this. Oh, double is fucked though. Oh, I had to use my daily. I wasn't gonna risk it. I don't know if I would have survived or not, but I need to outlive for another 4 minutes. No ways it's gonna be over by then.
Feel the raging tempest!
Want to buy some love? Woo! And they gaining on me. These warlocks. No, don't hit me while I'm doing this. No, 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 no. I feel like instantly react. Holy shit. It's so brutal. Make it stop. Go away. Misfit. You're fucking me. Oh my god. Any chain breakers? I can feel it. Yeah. Now it's a choice between do I daily to save my life or do I daily to keep aggro? Let me tell them to go far. This is the one time I don't. Alright, I don't know what to do now. Do I aggro daily or do I survive? Okay, I don't have stacks. Should be fine. Stop, stop. Oh fuck, this is gonna hurt. Come here, come here, come here. I'm not shift tabbing. Oh my god. Oh. My thing bugged out. Don't stand with me, please. Tell me they're smart enough to see. Okay, they do. Alright, nice, perfect. Oh, this is so fucking brutal. This is fine. I just do this. Surprise! Miss me? I'm right here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god. Alright, so this has got nothing to do with me. If they can't break this, we're fucked. But I'm probably fucked now. Where's my stone? Oh. Okay, you just need me for a little bit.
Second.
You just need me one more. I just gotta get through this. If I could just survive this, take a fireball. Even if I'm dead, you guys could do this. Alright, last one. Daily up. Bottom right. Come here. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, Nasty died though. No worries. What happened? Wait!
Didn't have enough people.
Oh, on hypo.
Yeah.
RIP. That was so unlucky. Alright. Nasty is gonna hopefully take that one. Right? Yep. What happened?
One person fell off the platform.
Someone fell off?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh well, at least we made it to the end. At least we made it here. Now I know how far my tank can go and what I need to work on.
Burn you all to ash! I'll freeze you to the bone!
You fucked up? Was it you that fell off? Pancake? Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh my god. Well, that was fun.
Then this is our path.
Oh, wow. That was a rush. Holy shit, I enjoyed that. Okay, so before I go back in there on this one, I need to get more stamina regen. That wasn't too bad. And then obviously... Let me see, what else can I get? Probably get more stats. Defense will be fine. Awareness I can get higher if I don't worry about the proc. Let me get my awareness to 90. It sucks though for the Pally Daily. I'll just have to use it for damage reduction if I need it. Crit avoid, I guess a little bit higher. And then obviously the increased item level will increase my hit points overall. Pancake, for some reason my dodge didn't want to work when the lightning started and I died twice. So tweaking my single target build, I was second in damage before I fucked up. Nice! Congrats! Yeah, that was pretty decent. As for your dodge not working, only thing I could think was if you didn't have stamina and you were trying to dodge. So I could technically max out my tank right now and then I could try doing another tom. Not today, but I have everything I need here. So let's see, I can get... this one. Gain 1% damage resistance when you strike an enemy, since I'll keep striking Halisted to get stamina. This one can be useful. Then obviously... this one for Manticore's main. Direct upgrade to what I have. Well, actually, maybe I should rather get this one. So when Halister hits me, I have that DR up. I'm rather going to get this one. And then... pants and shirt. That could be useful. Reducing the encounter time? Yeah. That could be really useful.
And free stats too.
And then getting AP, exactly, yeah. So pants and shirt, I'm gonna get that. And then... I don't think the new Artives... I'm not gonna replace my one because I want to do the whole static damage resist build. So that will be good. And then there was one more piece which was the chest piece that gave stamina reach, and this one. Whenever you damage more than 15% of maximum hit points, which will basically be his Atool, gain 7.5% awareness. The only problem with this though, I can run it as is and not cap my awareness, which means I'll get awareness when I need it. Because it'll be bam, 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 ball. So that should cover the ball phase. So I'll have that 7.5% awareness up. So that plus my companion power should get me capped on awareness. But that's playing a risky game. If I just use it for stamina regen, 5% stamina regen, I guess... not bad. And then obviously straight up upgrade to the boots. You know what I completely forgot about? That they also require the they require the strands. It's not just the other stuff. We need the strands too. But it seems like they all require different strands.
Yeah.
Thankfully. And then are there any rings that will be useful for me? I have the awareness one, so I doubt it. And Hallis is not a dragon, although he hits like one. Yeah, I don't think there's... yeah, none of these rings are good. Let me see the... if there were any other decent rings here. Yeah, there's nothing good here either. Let's go to the new Tiamat Master because hardcore mode. I'll do that eventually, yeah. I wanted to first gear out my characters, then I'll do that. I'm not in any rush to do that. And then I need to swap out these because they're no longer worthwhile. With the item level scaling, they're not worth anymore for the HP bonus. It's so minor compared to how much item level gives you now. So I'm just going to go stamina regen artifacts. So I'm at 1 mil and 23,000. If I remove the 3 book bonus, it's like what? Just under 20k. Like, wow. Alright, so 2 books gives me 1 mil. Is it 1 mil? Let me just let it do its thing. 1 mil and 6k. Yeah, so it's like 40,000. 40,000 hit points. That's nothing. Like my bulwark gives me more. Look at that. I can completely get rid of the books now. And then go for stamina regen. And get item level through that. I'll keep this on AP gain. Because it's nice to get my daily up. Get this obviously mythic. That 2% extra helps. Probably get the rest of my enchants. Insignia are fine. They've always been maxed. Not worth like upgrading color. And then obviously stay back on this for DPS. I'll have to see though. That'll benefit the group overall. And somewhat me. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. We got quite a few things to do. Thankfully everything's in one place. Just one shop. I'm gonna get a shopping list together. See all the things I need.
Shopping list?
Yeah. I want to get it all in one go. And then when I've got everything maxed out, then we could try Tom again. But that wasn't too bad. Almost there. And I mean, if we had just pushed through and we had some people still alive, we would have got through till the end. And then my cleric, we don't know. We don't know how it would have been. How was it for you though?
Definitely I needed to heal more.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't remember when was the last time that I was completely out of divinity.
I mean, that happened often when like you had Pepega DPS.
Yeah, but that was nice.
No, we find pancakes. We'll get there. And I'm not worried about my DPS. Got enough going for it right now. But my Pally is the other one. My Pally healer. If I can get both of those maxed out. Which again, everything is in the store, huh? Which would be the crit ring. And probably the boots that give power. And defense. Although there is a power boots as well. Is that rating? That's a rating one, 7,500 power.
Yeah.
That's not percentage. That's not good. But yeah, I think the boots are good on this one. And then the crit strike gloves for the healer. Oh no, the crit strike ring. I was thinking of the gloves. This one. Power and defense for the gloves. 5% power, 5% defense. That's 10% total. And then the ring, which is 7% crit strike. This one? Yeah. 7% crit strike. And then for boots... What do we have for boots? I guess the 5% outgoing healing boots are interesting, if I'm not capped.
Yeah. Probably that one or the rating one if your power's
Oh,
not
yeah.
down.
True, true. I could also get away with this one. When your action points are less than 80%, your power is increased by 7%. Oh, but I bought up AP too fast. It's
Situational.
not worth. Yeah. I read it as when your AP is full. I thought it was that one. If it was the AP full one, that would be perfect for the pally.
Because you don't use your daily.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need it. Very situational to use the daily on the pally. Yeah. Okay, so order of gearing, my tank, then my pally, and then my DPS. And it should be good. So then let's try and make an effort to get as much as we can get done this week. Our DPSs are done. So at least that's good. Good job. It was a good attempt though, Pancake. It was pretty solid. And it's a big improvement, which I like. Before, my tank would just stand there. Doesn't need to block at all. Alistair's auto attacks, just bam, bam, bam to the face. Don't even need to shift tab his ball. Just hold shift. Sometimes don't even shift. Just stand there. So it was nice to actually feel like you have to tank again. So that's really exciting. It felt very intense. And that's how I remember Tom being. Pretty intense.
Isn't the sun wonderful?
It's truly wonderful. You're still hunting a Masterwork Arms for 7,500 crit save? That's gonna be expensive, Taylor. Super expensive. What was the code again?
Baywood.
Baywood? What do we have now in terms of gear? Or they have the 5% crit set, but you can get a crit strike, which is 7%. The plus one didn't give anything extra, no. And then the set was... Ooh, movement speed set, but we already have the new dragons. And it's not worth getting the new weapons. And that's it. No gloves, because they're so hard to get. Unless, hold on, it's any class though. It's not rogue specific. Look at these prices. I like how there's a bard weapon. There it is. You're talking about this one, right, Taylor? I didn't realize they locked to class. I thought it would be universal. Like, a glove's a glove, right? So that's interesting to see that. This one's for the fighter, but whatever the one is for the rogue. Look at that cross post that they put up. 20 mil.
That is so expensive.
I'm just gonna list this here. You really want it? That's crazy. It's a nice balanced chess piece here as well. Power is increased when your health is above. When your health is below, your defense is increased. Which DPS generally won't have. But not a great piece, but a nice balance though. Ooh. Damn, this is a nice headpiece bonus. If I get manticores on a ring. When your health is 50% or more, your awareness is increased by 7,500, so 7.5. But when your health is below 50%, which it will be, your stamina regen is increased by 7.5 as a tank. That's actually really nice. Getting that stamina regen.
Save.
Yeah, that plus the chest piece. That's quite a bit of stamina regen there. Because that's oftentimes when I'm low and I don't have any stamina. So you like really need that stamina. How far are we in now? With what each? And that's not bad. 1.5 mil. 1.4 mil. 1.3 mil. Is there two types? Heavy versus... Oh my god, there's so many different types. Oh, this is savagery. 1.1 mil? So they're not too expensive. That's what I use. It's a nice piece, Tam. But am I wrong for thinking, Tam, that I like to see the mythic color over the epic color? Like, why did they make this mythic? Like, color is everything. Would it not bother you that everything else is mythic colored and then this thing is epic? Like, I'm truly fashion based now. Even my colors need to be fashion based. That would irk me. We have mythic, 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 mythic. Everything else is mythic on the tank, and then that thing's gonna be epic. So I think I'll stick to the new Manticores for now. It will save me like 1 mil. I don't need to buy. And there's an interesting ring for you. 5% crit save ring. When you heal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's not too expensive either. Feywood raid ring. I'll link it to you. Quite cheap. Cheapest one's like 200k. Have a look at that. So if you need something to build around, 5% crit save on a ring. I don't know what you have on your rings.
Yeah, I gotta see what I'm going to do with my rings. Because one of them is going to be the new crit strike one. Then the other one right now is power, but I gotta see if I can go without it.
Right. Depends on your HP? Yeah, the other one. The crit strike ring. There's an outgoing healing ring too in Masterwork? Are these even... They're not in the collections, are they? Like, that's the annoying part. You can't like see them. But they should be. They didn't add them. Did they? Not in collection. Why would they not be in collections? It makes no sense. You can't even like preview what you want. They don't want us to know. It's fine. But that was a fun day. Now we go run, have some dinner before the power goes off. Ah!
Again.
It is, yeah. I don't know if I want to go to bed or stay up and wait a bit. Is 64% okay for tank? Stamina regen? Well, that's a lot. Hold on, let me check my tank. Like, I was okay-ish with mine, so let's compare it to what I have. With proper stamina management, I could deal with what I have now. Obviously, more is better. And... so my stamina regen base is 27%. So... 64%? I'm pretty sure I don't use any buffs that give me stamina regen. I can't remember if there were any party buffs that give them. So I think that's all I have. 27% stamina regen. So, yeah, I think you're pretty high up there, Andy. Mr. Andy Bones. You have more regen. Thanks, Taylor. Appreciate it. That's why I said I'm gonna work on stamina regen. This is with me putting stamina regen in my jewels. Exactly, Tam. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add that to the list. Let's see what my DPS has. Pretty sure my DPS has more stamina regen than that. 27%. What is that? It's my favorite number. That's what it is.
You miss Elven Banner now?
True. My stamina regen on this is 34. Look at that. Even more than my tank. And with Lionhearts, it gets increased. Oh wait, it wasn't that one. I was thinking something else. So, 27 versus... That's quite a bit more. 34. Tank needs some love. Oh man. And I want to give him movement. Ooh, if I could slot it in. I want to give him movement plus the Iron Stone. I can do that for like the casual runs. I need to claim that. So much to do, guys, but I gotta go. Power's going off. I haven't had dinner. Oh, I hate this. Oh, hope it gets sorted out one day. Because there is so much that I need to do. I'm so behind. But at least Dragon Hunts are going. So, yeah, I will see you guys. Hopefully Thursday. We'll see. For a bit, if not Friday. But I think Thursday is fine. Actually, let me check the schedule now. At least they're kind enough to give us a schedule. Unless they change it. And then surprise. Alright, so Thursday. I don't have power 3 times a day. Fuck. I'll basically have 2 hours on Thursday. That's better than nothing. Stream before maintenance for 2 hours. Yep. So I'll see you guys Thursday. S-Cog Power Core. I love that. Oh man. Thank you guys for dropping by. Appreciate it. Take care, pancakes. Cheers, Taylor. Cheers, Andy. We'll go drop a raid. The Haster is on. We're gonna go drop a raid by Haster. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Much love to all of you. And I shall see you on Thursday. Until then, much love and bye for now.